and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me here in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. It's right around sunset and I thought it would be a good idea to go on and get my video out because it's quite late and I apologize for that. I haven't had a really good week, unfortunately, but we can talk about that later. I wanted to show you what I've been working on, and I've only been working on 2 projects this week. First project is the Lavender Chairs Lacy Shells Top Flowy. You can get the pattern on for free if you link through Ravelry, and you can buy it for $2, I think. I buy them because I like to print them out without all the advertising. So, made a little bit of progress on it. The difference is, as you see, there's kind of like a peplum effect right now. So currently it looks like it's a peplum top because of the length. It'll end up looking like a little dress. I plan to wear it with tights. Very colorful. It's going to be my winter wear here in Arizona because it doesn't really get that cold. So I figured that I would do something pretty. And it's really bright. I don't think I've ever worn any colors this bright to work before. So it's quite my personality. So I think I'm going to greatly enjoy it. Then the other project I'm working on is absolutely stinking adorable. And it is in the Simply Crochet magazine, episode. The Simply Crochet magazine. It's the 66. Yeah, 66. And I'm making that little girl. And so, cool. I had ordered some brown yarn to finish up my Star Wars crochet Jawa, and it was this yarn. And this is a lot, so I decided to use it. This is the Hayfield Bonus DK Extra Value 100 grams. And this is what I've got so far. I had to pull it back because I lost count on my stitches, but I almost had it finished the other day, but then I realized I lost count on my stitches. I was at a knitting group. Look at all of what I had to pull back. I went to a knitting group here in Surprise, Arizona, but yes, I did meet up with a few people. There is a knitting community here in Surprise, Arizona, so if you live nearby, come join us. We are meeting at Neaters on Bell, and Litchfield is the closest crossroad here in Surprise, Arizona, on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. I stay till about noon. So I stay about 2 hours. I'll probably be joining them like maybe an hour and a half a week. Just depends on how I'm feeling. It's been kind of a crazy week. I just recently went back to work. I have progressed in my recovery enough to go back to work. So that was really exciting. Everyone is really happy to have me back, and I am so happy to be productive again. I have been moved, my office has been moved, so I'm in an area where I can do my job more comfortably. So I'm greatly appreciative of having an employer that understands my limitations and my needs so that I can be productive. And I think I'm doing pretty good reintegrating myself back into a work week. So I ordered some yarn. I'm going to insert the pictures of the yarn that I ordered because right now she has a 50% off sale, no coupon required, so get on it. She's also an indie dyer. And then I got today my Knit Picks July catalog, the summer yarn sale, and it's also got a 50% off sale for yarn. Gosh, there's just always so many nice things in here. They're showcasing some wraps and some cardigans and just, oh my gosh, the yummy yarn. I could go on and on and on. If you don't get this publication, you should, because it's just a feast for your eyes. There are just so many wonderful yarns that you can look at. And I mean, and it describes all the yarn too. And it's just something you can look at work if you can't go on the internet like some of us. I'm not allowed. So yeah, I've got something just to stare at. But yes, I'm gonna get the sock blockers because, and I didn't bring the yarn out here. I'm gonna run and get that so you can see the yarn that I'm gonna make my first pair of socks in. I decided that I was going to finally use this hand-dyed yarn from the Sin City Knit Shop. And this is hand-dyed by Downtown Dye Works. I believe that's in California. And I've got way too much for socks. I do plan on making ankle socks. I don't really wear socks that are, I don't wear socks. I'm barefoot most of the time. But when I have to go to work and wear socks like a civilized human being, I will wear crew socks. No, because crew socks I think are up to the calf. I guess you can just call them ankle socks. It's very windy out here, quite noisy, but it's what we're working with. So, yes, this is the Flamingo Road colorway, and I absolutely love it. It's sparkly. It's got little sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see that on the skein, but it's got sparkle. And I love that, and it's speckly, and I love speckly yarn. And so it's like a salmon and two different kinds of greens, like a forest green and a lime, and then obviously like a cream colored with a silver tinsel running through the yarn. So that's what we're working with, folks. That's what I've been up to. So really, really hope to make more progress on my little doll. I just ordered the felt that's going to be required to do the eyes today. I ordered some felt. I ordered a few other things on Amazon. I forget exactly what the order has in it. You know what? I need to just sit down and think about all the stuff that I have in our garage from Alaska still, from my big old craft room that I stuffed into boxes and I still haven't gotten unpacked, and it's been a year. And now, you know, the temperatures here get into the hundreds and 20s, and if you can imagine an uninsulated garage, it gets like 130 or even higher. So I'm pretty sure a lot of my craft supplies are ruined, but thankfully yarn could probably take those temperatures, right? I mean, we do put it in a dryer, and I'm imagining it gets quite hot in a dryer. So, but other than that, I don't know what other crafts I have in the garage, but I'm hoping that in the next few weeks we'll be able to get some Better Homes and Gardens cube system, because I really did like the tote system that I had in Alaska with the IKEA Expedex. But I don't want the IKEA Expedex again because it's really, really tall, and I didn't want that height. I just want maybe three cubes up. I think they're like 16 by 16 or 20 by 20 cubes. I think they're 20 by 20 cubes, and then the tote that goes inside of it is 16 by 16. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. And so I plan to get like 2 of those, and then I'm hoping to get a sewing desk. I have wanted a sewing station for so long. I bought a sewing machine before we left to Alaska in 2013, and I have not sewn hardly anything with it. I sewed one single quilt topper that was 2 foot by 2 foot, and I've done nothing more. Absolutely nothing more. And I really, really want to get into sewing because that was something that I greatly enjoyed when I was in high school in home economics. So that's pretty much it as far as crafting goes. As I was explaining to you earlier, I am recovering. It is slow. I had an appointment today that I was super disappointed about this morning, but I'm feeling a lot better because if you just think about the wins, then you can make yourself feel better about anything. So I went in there wanting an explanation of my MRI, and I got it, and unfortunately the orthopedic surgeon was in disagreement on whether or not my Tarlaf cysts were causing my sacral pain. And because the MRI did not extend all the way down to my coccyx, we will never know how many Tarlaf cysts I have unless I have another MRI. Well, I did convince him to get that other MRI, and I have a recommendation, or rather a consult, for a neurologist to review it. So, yay, think about the wins. You can't always convince your medical professionals of what your beliefs are, but you really, really should take control of your health care despite their objections. Get the tests and diagnostics that you need to ease your own mind for your best health, right? So that's what we did this morning, and that's what I'm focusing on, because that, my friends, is a win. So I should hopefully get some information about when my next MRI will be, and hopefully next week. But that's it. Thank you again for joining me on this very windy, very noisy evening here in Surprise, Arizona. I hope that you've been productive, and I hope you've been crafty. Thanks for watching. Bye.